with the period. All right, let me tell you a little tale about my family lineage. My name is Emperor Kinmei.
I'm Emperor Suiko.
And I'm Prince Shotoku.
And us as a family are going to tell you about our time. Now, here on the left, we have King Bakage, and he brought to our land Buddhism in hope to be able for us to protect him from being attacked from other lands. Now, there's a lot of debate on whether we should accept this offer, Buddhism. The Soba clan, a strong clan who had inland connections and really accepted Buddhism, had a strong influence on me. However, the Mananobe clan didn't really like Buddha and wanted to stick more to our Shinto roots. And these are actually live images of them talking to me. Now, I thought and pondered on how we should accept Buddhism, and so I decided that we will let the Soba clan try out Buddhism as a trial and see how that goes, while the Mananobe clan stuck to their Shinto roots. However, there was a plague that broke out as soon as we started to build the Buddhist temple and started praising Buddha. So I ordered the Soba clan to burn down the temple, getting rid of the Buddhism religion and all. However, once we started to burn down the temple, it started to burn down my palace. I didn't really know what to do. I pondered and pondered. However, out of fear, we accepted the Buddhist religion, and we actually remade the Buddhist sculpture that we had once destroyed. I'm going to pass it off to my great-grandson.
Hi everyone, I'm Prince Shotoku, as I said earlier, and I am a regent of Emperor Suiko. I'm part of both the Soga clan and the Imperial Royal Family, and I'm not to be named Emperor Shotoku, I'm Prince Shotoku, because I lack a double imperial line descent, which is why I rule as regent. So, even as a child, I was considered a prodigy with the power of speech at birth. My greatest achievement was the integration of Buddhism into Japan. So previously, the Japanese locals followed Shinto, which was reverence for spirits and placating natural forces. Meanwhile, Buddhism is the idea of karma and the cycle of life and rebirth based off one's merits in their previous existence. Unfortunately, some of my subjects misunderstood the idea of Buddhism as being the idea of eternal life and improvement of personal gain, such as men believing they would gain wealth and women believing they would be reborn as men. So, Buddhism was widely adopted and respected during my reign. Some changes that were seen in my country were people being cremated instead of buried, and tombs being turned into Buddhist temples, such as Horyuji Temple. Next slide. Yeah, and that's Horyuji Temple. So ultimately, Buddhism is more than just a religion. It's also a social philosophy. I used to have great respect for Shinto. I used to tell my officials that the three treasures of the state were Buddha, the law, and Shinto priesthood. Next slide. So my second greatest achievement is the integration of Chinese culture into Japan. I mandated visitors to drop on knees and press their hands to the ground before entering the royal palace, just like the Chinese used to do. I also adopted the Chinese calendar. Japanese annals often begin with 660 before Common Era, implying my regency was the best thing that happened to Japan since Japan's first emperor. I also sent an ambassador to China to stop calling Japan the land of Wa, or dwarves, because it is disrespectful to us. I should be called the son of heaven, and Japan shall be known as the land where the sun sets. Of course, Japan is on equal terms with China, and I am on equal ground with the Emperor of China. Finally, I brought 35 years of peace by uniting Japan under a sovereign reign. As a divine emperor, I should be the supreme ruler with power equal to that of Chinese emperors. Some of my local reforms were establishing a court ranking system where positions are based off ability, not birth, and introducing a 17-point constitution which focus on requirements for local courtiers, such as they must avoid open conflict, adhere to job description, offer obedience to imperial commands, and part of this constitution is still used in the modern era. I'm sure I will go down in history as one of Japan's greatest rulers. And now I will be passing off the script to Emperor Suiko, who ruled while I was regent.
Hello, everyone. I'm Empress Suiko. As Shotoku introduced me, I am her empress. I was the figurehead of Japan after my husband, who rightfully took the throne from Kinmei after Kinmei died, my father. Next slide. Sadly, my husband also passed away, which led me to ascend to the throne as empress. And I ruled from 592 AD to 628 AD. And the very beginning of my rule, it was a rough start because of a lot of earthquakes that destroyed the Yamato province. However, after that, I had a 35-year peace by establishing a strong connection with China. Next slide. As mentioned before, I was the empress, but Shotoku was my regent, which basically means my right-hand man, who helped me make a lot of decisions and ultimately ran the country behind the scenes. Thank you for listening to our stories, and hope you have a good day.